Okay, hey you guys. So today is, I don't even know what day it is today. 15th of 2017. And today I am with Debbie and Jenny. And we are in a team mastermind something group. And we just help each other out. And everything that I'm learning with my like page, I just want to share with you guys. And I'm going to go through a lot of information even in a very short period of time. Okay, so make sure that you guys have something to write down with, and at the end, you're more than welcome to message me, or whatever I can help you with. I'm always open ears and open book for whatever you guys need. But basically we're going to talk about how to be successful in your like page. I can tell you that I was in February of this year, I had 700 people liking my page, and it was like my mom and my dad and my brother and my husband, and nobody would do anything because they saw everything I was doing on my personal page, and it was like kind of double doing things. So I had 700 basically non-existent engagement, to right now I'm close to 9,000, and it's been, hold on, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, 6 months. So in 6 months I grew 8,000 people basically, and 8,000 people that are part of my tribe, people that are actually interested in what I'm doing. I'm right now getting to the point where I wake up and I have a few messages of people telling me, hey, I need help. Hey, help me. So I'm in that point where I'm not the only one that is reaching out and reaching out and reaching out only, but I have people reaching out to me. So I'm liking that. Okay. So I just want to touch on 5 points that are very important. So the first point is you need to know who you are. Okay. For you to have a like page, you need to know who you are. And I'm just going to explain this to you. If you think about, like, let's say Chick-fil-A, they knew that they know they don't want to sell, beef, cow, hamburgers. They know that they want to sell chicken, period. Do they know that there's a lot of people that want like cow meat? Yes, they do. But that's not their market. They don't care. It's not that they don't care about those people, but that's not what they're selling. That's not what they're all about. So they are all about the chicken, selling chicken, hamburger, chicken nugget, chicken, the whole 9 yards. And if you think about all the companies, that specific company, you see just the logo of a company and you know the name of the company. And that's kind of like what we're trying to do. We don't need to be selling Beachbody because you are not Beachbody. You are you. What you need to be selling is you. You don't need to be selling Beachbody or trying to do commercials for Beachbody or anything like that, because Beachbody spends a lot of money on their marketing. Okay, so there's no need at all whatsoever for you guys to be trying to sell Beachbody, because that's really not what we're trying to do. So again, first, you really need to know who you are. That is going to touch in a lot of your story. You guys need to think about who you were in the past, and you just need to be vulnerable and open if you really want to succeed in this business, and really not just Beachbody, in every business that you embark on. You just need to know who you are. Even the clothing companies, they don't sell to everybody. There is clothing companies that only sell to bigger women, that are a little bit thicker. And it's okay, they are not embarrassed of selling that, but you just need to know. You think about what you had to go through in the past. Maybe you were abused. Maybe you went through divorce. Maybe you're a single mom. Maybe, I don't know. I speak about the fact that I had to live off of like food stamps at some point in time. There's a lot of things that you need to talk about. Now I know, give me 1 second because the light is going off. Okay, there you go. I was like, why is the light like that? You need to be vulnerable and open. I know there's a lot of topics that you may not want to talk about just yet because of X or Y reason, or because maybe something about your ex and you don't want to like put their name, or you don't want to talk about the topic on social media, things to that extent. But remember that you're not necessarily putting people out there or throwing people under the bus. Really what's happening is that you are going to talk about your experience, your reaction, how you have overcome, how you had to deal with, why did you cry, why did it hurt, how are you where you are based on where you were, etc. So think about those things, and think about them as a success. Don't think about like, oh my gosh, and I'm telling you this because I was a victim of domestic violence. So I'm not going to talk about like, oh my God, I'm a victim of domestic violence and I'm, half petty for me. No, I succeeded. I got out of that, domestic violence. I am a warrior. I was able to overcome, yada, yada. So that's what I talk about. Same thing about your fitness. And please don't only talk about fitness. Don't only talk about, your 20 pounds, 30 pounds, or you haven't been able to lose or whatever it is. Again, because you're not, I promise you, you're not 100% fitness. So think about all the hats that you wear, and that's exactly what you need to be selling, because people are not going to come to you because you're a Beachbody coach at all. People are going to come to you because of your personality, because they find you very interesting, because of the things that you love, the things that you're passionate about, the things that you stand for. So for example, I love rescue puppies. I have now 3 rescue puppies. So right now I have all kinds of people that are into rescuing puppies, or they adopt puppies that they are like right now following me. The first 2 that I rescue are pit bulls. So there's this big old thing about pit bulls and how they're dangerous. Well, now I'm like an activist about they're not, and all these things. And so, again, you really need to know who you are. Okay. Now, from there, I'm going to go to step 2, to point 2. You need to know who you want to help. Now, you may say, well, I want to help everybody because I need to sell Chad tracks. No, you don't need to help everybody, because everybody's not going to find you interesting. And please don't take it the wrong way. Don't take it personal at all. Please don't. Because I'm going to tell you something. I always say this. I don't know if you guys know who Joyce Meyer is, but she is this, very big person in the Christian church, and she is like this greater preacher and these woman activist and all these things. And I know that a lot of people follow her like crazy. Okay, like crazy. Now, I know that a lot of people will pay like $500, $1,000 to go to a conference of hers. Will you? Do you even know who Joyce Meyer is? That doesn't mean that she's not cool if you don't know her, or if you wouldn't pay $1,000 to go. Okay. Another one is like John Maxwell. A lot of people love John Maxwell. Would you pay $1,000? Actually, to be honest with you, his program is $7,000. Would you pay $7,000? Maybe you don't have it. If you would have it, would you pay $7,000 to go? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you would prefer Tony Robbins. Hey, and that's okay. That doesn't make John Maxwell less cool because you wouldn't pay $7,000 to go, So don't take it personal if people are not like all over you, okay? You're not $100 bill or the 500 billion jackpot bill. So it's okay. But you do need to stand out. You do need to know who you are and who you want to help. Now, example, I want to help people that are like me. Why? Because it's going to be easier for me to help them because I have gone through what they're going through. Okay. So for example, I want to help people that are Latinas, that are bilingual, that speak Spanish. So maybe Jenny, who's here in the call with me, is probably going to be like, I don't know if I want to help this person that speaks only Spanish. Like we have a language barrier and she doesn't feel comfortable. Okay. Does she want the 2 Success Club points? Of course. Is she going to be okay with that? She's probably going to call me to help her out, right? So think about those things. You don't want to help everybody. That's why it's so important for you to know your past, what you have gone through, what you have overcome. Now, you also need to know your present, where you are, the things that you are struggling with, the things that you are succeeding in, what areas you're succeeding, what are the things that you are working on right now, so you can help people what you're learning. It's cool to learn together with other people. And you also need to know where you're going, what you want to do, what you want to be. Okay. Now, I'm not saying only think about Beachbody, like, yes, you want to be a 15-star diamond in the Millionaire Club. Not necessarily. Who you want to be. Maybe you're not a mom right now, but maybe you want to be a mom. Maybe you want to be a foster mom. Maybe you want to have like an adoption place. Maybe you want to, I don't know, whatever ministry maybe you want to do. Maybe, I don't know, whatever you want to be. Think about that in the future. Now, your posts need to talk to the you from the past, the you from the present, or the you from the future. Why? Because those are the people that are going to listen to you and are going to understand you, okay? Don't try to talk like some coach that you admire. Don't try to talk like Melanie or Lindsay or Melissa McAllister. No, they are them. They have their own personality and they have their own market, okay? That people follow them. There is a market that follows them, okay? I'm just going to give you an example. Walmart and Target, they sell the same things, guys. Come on, let's be real. However, they do not speak to the same people. They don't have the same target market, okay? There's a whole different market that goes to Walmart and a whole different market that goes to Target. They may go to both, but you will find a specific type of people in Walmart and a specific type of people in Target. That doesn't mean that one is cooler than the other or anything like that. They just know who they want to talk to and how, okay? So remember, your posts need to talk to the people from your past, the people from your present, and the people from your future, okay? Now, you need to post, like if you're typing the post, you need to write exactly how you talk. Like if you're from Texas and you say y'all all the time, then write y'all, okay, y'all? And if you're from New York and like you talk with like you miss the R or whatever, then, you do a live video, do that. Talk like that. Be you. The other things that when you go to the live videos, we talk a lot about giving value. Like that's really what we need to be doing, giving value on our social media. And a lot of us confuse value with certifications and degrees and all these things. And it's not. Value is everything that you are, who you are, what you think, everything. I can tell you that a motivational quote in the morning is value. Why? Because you can change somebody's life, or you can actually make somebody smile just with that motivational quote. Maybe you have a tip about, how to do hair or how to do braids or how to cook easy or how to clean the room fast or how to, whatever it may be, guys, even like a DIY, whatever it may be, that doesn't have to be fitness related. Go live and teach it. If you're the type of motivational person, go live and, give some type of like, hey, motivation type of thing. Motivation Monday, speaking something. Go live and just be you. Just be you. And the more you do it, the more people are going to like you and you're going to feel way more comfortable. Okay? Now, this brings me to creating your avatar, which is point number 3. You need to create your avatar. Okay? There is a lot of YouTube videos. I'm not going to go in depth right now as far as how to create your avatar. You need to go on YouTube and look for creating your avatar. There's a lot of top coaches that have YouTube videos about that. I can tell you that your avatar basically is this perfect person that you're just trying to reach, okay? Now, guys, please, 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 please. This is point number 3 because the point 1 and 2 are extremely important. If you don't do 1 and 2, number 3 is going to be extremely hard. Because right now, excuse me, if you do number 3 and you think about this avatar, this perfect person, oh my gosh, you know, like, I don't know, J-Lo, I'm just thinking of somebody random. Yeah, I want to bring J-Lo. To be honest with you, I don't think J-Lo would, you know, come to my team. Even though I admire her and whatever you want, she's not going to come to my team. So the avatar that you are creating is somebody that is like you, okay? The best version of you, basically. Okay, so make sure you do. That avatar needs to have a name. That avatar needs to have an image. So you can go on Google. Maybe you do admire some, I don't know, artist or singer or actress or whatever it may be. And you can have that image. Like mine is Emmanuelle Chriqui. I love Emmanuelle Chriqui, and I love everything that she stands for. And she's the image of my avatar. However, my avatar is not named Emmanuelle Chriqui. You do need to name her. You need to say the name, her age, you know, how old she is, what she likes. You're thinking about this person, like your bestie, the person that you would love for you to spend like the whole freaking weekend out in the Caribbean, just you and her. Who is that person? And you need to, like, religion, how she dresses, what she watches, what she reads, if she drinks, if she doesn't drink, if she parties, if she doesn't party, if she has kids, if she doesn't have kids, if she's married, she's not, you know, what her hair color, does she care about makeup, she doesn't, like all those little details are going to be part of your avatar. Why? Because that's going to bring us to point number 4. Once you know exactly who your avatar is and you have a picture of it, and hopefully you actually create like a kind of a PDF or whatever little picture of your avatar. And babe, can you give water to the puppies, please? Sorry. Once you know that, then you're going to be able to know where your avatar is and you're going to be able to talk to them. Okay, so let me just explain this to you. If your avatar is, for example, like my avatar is Latina, you know, an immigrant that is bilingual. Well, what does a Latina, like, who is an immigrant that is bilingual, like, what does she watch? Like, what TV shows does she watch? What magazines does she read? Maybe what's her favorite drink? You know what I mean? Maybe like if I'm trying to target maybe like Mexican Americans, they're probably going to go for a tequila. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So those are the things that you really, babe, can you give them water, please? Those are the things that you really need to think about. There is like a lot of, let me actually show you. There is a lot of things that you can find on Google, and you guys can find also on Facebook. So let me just go ahead and show you here, for example, like this is how you're going to find things on Google. So top magazines, Latinas read. So here it's gonna tell you like best Spanish magazines. Okay, so People en Español, that's one of it. The other one is Latina. And these are actually in English, but, you know, you can just read. Portada, Art Nexus, Hispanic Network, Aposento Alto. Okay, you know what I mean? So those are the things that those are the magazines that Latinas read. So I'm going to go ahead and write down those 3, 4, 5 magazines just to get an idea, okay? Because I'm going to show you in a little bit the next point, which is point number 5. But you just need to go ahead and find this, okay? Let me see. Top TV shows Latinas watch. Oh, maybe look, there's TV shows on Netflix. I'm a Netflix type of person. The best Spanish language movies. Oh, this is like super famous. Y tu mamá también. The Princess of France. Güeros, I don't know about that one. El Clon, it's Hyper Gloria Estefan, some crazy girl. Oh my gosh, these are like creepy. Sorry, that is like, I'm showing you guys creepy stuff. Latinas are not creepy, I promise. But anyway, I'm just giving you ideas of what you can think of, okay? Maybe your avatar is, maybe you're an accountant, or maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you want to bring teachers to you. Maybe your tribe is teachers. So top books teachers read. You see how I'm like looking on Google for stuff? So top 15 recommendations for teachers. I don't know. Let's watch this. Sorry, I'm not a teacher. So if you're a teacher and you're watching this and you're like, you're so off with those books, I'm so sorry. Mindset, the new psychology of success. That sounds pretty interesting. Teach like a parrot, increase student engagement. Wow, that sounds actually pretty interesting. Anyway, you guys can go ahead and do lists of these things, okay? I'm going to tell you that this is so important, and I would suggest for you guys not to have a little, what do you call this? Notepad or notes, whatever it is. You need to have a notebook. What I'm telling you, you need to have a notebook. You need to have a huge notebook because you're going to write a lot of things in that notebook. And I'll show you mine. I have a lot. Why? Because my avatar is not necessarily just that one person that is Latina, but I want like a specific somebody that is Latina, that has gone to college, that is prepared, that is a Christian, that loves animals, that is an activist and stands up for animals and is like eco-friendly, everything, let's recycle. That is the person who I want to attract. And that's why it's so important to get so detailed into exactly the perfect person that you want to bring. Okay. I'll tell you, I started with this page. Like every single dot is just, oh, my avatar likes this. My avatar likes that. And I have pages. I probably have like 20 pages of things that my avatar likes. Okay. Think about, you can find top stores where Latinas shop, clothing stores. Think about, makeup that whoever your avatar uses. Your avatar uses what? Verizon, Sprint, AT&T. What do they use? Are they iPhone users? Are they Android users? Are they all the time like all prettied up? Or are they like in yoga pants and like, sweatpants or whatever, sneakers? Do they go to church? What church do they go to? Do they rather live in the city or they live out in the country? Do they like animals? Do they don't? Are they vegan? Are they paleo? Do they don't care? Do they go shopping at Publix, at Walmart, at Albertsons, at a farmer's market, at a local farmer's market? What type of shoes do they like? Do they like Skechers? Do they like Nike? Do they like Adidas? Do they like whatever out there is? So think about every single thing that your avatar likes. So it is going to take a little bit. It is not something that you guys are going to do in a day or two. It has taken me months for me to really dig deeper into this. And I'm still trying to find like that perfect audience, even though I'm very close. And that's why my like page has gone up so much, but in such a little time. But I can tell you, for you to grow your page in a year to like, 20,000, I think it's pretty neat. 10,000 in just 1 year. Think about that. And these are people that are actually interested in you. It's not like your mom and your grandma, it's people that want to hear from you. But I can tell you something. They will hear you because you are being you. But the moment that you start being a salesperson and the moment that your like page, your wall starts being a Beachbody storefront, they're gonna go ahead and then like you. Okay? So you need to stop that Beachbody selling stuff and fitness selling stuff and throwing that like that, because they are not there for you to sell them. They're there for you, for you to follow you. I'm just gonna tell you something. I'm not a Kim Kardashian follower, but I'm just gonna bring her up. Kim Kardashian, if she eats an apple tomorrow, everybody will go to the store to eat an apple, to buy an apple. If she starts using MAC makeup, I don't know why I thought about that, MAC makeup, everybody will go tomorrow to buy MAC makeup. When have you seen her on her wall saying, hey guys, you know, this MAC makeup is so amazing, you should go and buy it, here's my link? Never. Never. Because everything she does, everybody's like, so, you know, I want to do it. So your life should be on Facebook as much as you can, because I know there are certain situations that you may not be able to, and as much as possible. Now, another thing, don't think that your life is boring. We all think that our lives are very boring because we live it every single day. So, you know, Jenny probably thinks that traveling all the time is boring, but believe me, when we see her traveling to all these amazing exotic places and her being in a crazy place where she's going into an earthquake, believe me, it's not boring. It's like freaking amazing. Okay. I think that my life is boring, you know, with having 3 puppies here and me taking care of them all day. But a lot of people are actually having like a time of their lives, and they laugh so hard when they see my puppies on my yoga mat or working out with me, or they're like always like, did you find another puppy? Did you rescue another puppy? Are you fostering another puppy? Like, they are watching. And last night, actually, I was at this women's conference, and I hadn't seen this girl for like a year. And she's like, what's up? What's going on? What happened with the puppy? And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're watching. And she's the type of person that will never like, comment, anything. But she knows what I'm doing. She knows exactly what I'm doing. She knows about all my puppies, everything. So know that people are watching, even though you don't get as many likes, okay? Let me go to my next point, which is, I think why most of us are here, but I really needed to get to that through those points. So let me just go ahead and share my screen here. And these are ads, okay? So when you go to Facebook, you should have already you set up your like page. So what you need to do is you need to come here and go into that little arrow, and I'm sorry, you need to go to create ads, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and create an ad. I'm going to tell you this. You guys can set up the billing however you want. The billing, how I have it, is I have a separate card where I put a specific amount of money every month that I want to spend in ads. And, you know, when that runs out, then that runs out. And that's how I have it. But you guys can have it however you want. Just note that the ads are tax deductible. Okay? So anyway, you guys actually need to go here where it says Power Editor. Please make sure that you go to Power Editor. Do not go to Ads Manager. Ads Manager is just for you to check how your ads are doing. You're managing your ads. Power Editor is when you're editing. I just need to make that clear, okay? So my funds run out already for this month, so just for you guys to know. So that's why right now I need to go ahead and make sure I take care of that. But I want to show you guys something. So, okay. If you guys have never created an ad, which most of you probably have never had, or we're going to start a brand new one, first, you need to make sure that this tab where it says campaigns is actually active and not this one or this one. So you're going to go ahead to where it says create campaign. So you're going to go ahead and create however you want, like whatever campaign you want to call it. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to call this campaign likes for my page. the most important thing is that you start getting a lot of likes if you don't yet, just because you need to bring your target market, okay, to your page. So you need to make sure that the campaign objective is actually traffic, okay, and or page likes in this case, if that's where you're going, okay. Traffic is more for when you already have the likes, or you're actually trying to do an ad for a specific maybe group that you're doing, a challenge group or something like that. But right now we're going to focus on page likes, because we want to increase the page likes on your page. Remember, we are creating the avatar before. That way we can do this, okay? So I'm going to go there, and you need to make sure if you have several like pages, you need to make sure that it's there. You choose the one. I just have that one. So I'm just going to go to save to draft. And okay. So I'm just going to go here, page likes. And in here on the right, I'm going to go to the ad set and the ad afterwards. Now, if you can read in here, the ad set is actually where we're going to talk about who I'm targeting. Where am I placing it? Because I'll show you in a little bit. You can place it on mobile phones, on the computers, on Instagram, etc. How much you want to spend, and the schedule that you want to do it. And then the actual ad is what people see, which is an image or a video, what you're typing, and any links that you may have, okay? So once you have this, we're going to go where it says ad set. So now we're in the ad set level, okay? So hopefully it's going to let me because you have set a daily budget. Okay. So let me go ahead, and your guys are going to scroll down where it says new audience, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how I got here, okay? But let's say I want to do the Latina magazine. I already created this audience. It's very important that you have created the audience before you're doing this, okay? So the Latina magazine, basically I am targeting right now to them, and I'm doing like 25 to 44, and I'll teach you in a little bit how to do that. Let me move this window here. Okay. Now, you can do automatic placements or edit placements, which is, I recommend for you to do this, even though it says here recommended, it's not. When you do edit placements, what we want to do is do actually Facebook in the feeds. Don't do instant articles, at least not yet. Don't do instant videos. On the right column, this is very important, guys. This is only for people who are seeing their Facebook on a desktop, which I think nobody watches. Probably there's like a less than 1% of the population that they check Facebook on a computer itself, unless they're actually working on it. So make sure that you're not wasting your money on that. So make sure that you uncheck that. And it's only on the feeds. Oops, okay, let's see. Suggested videos, okay. Just for you guys to know, you can also do Instagram, but right now it's ineligible because it's not for likes, basically. It's another, if you choose like what we were saying, like traffic or something, but for likes you don't. Okay, so you're gonna leave everything the way it is here. Okay, perfect. Okay, now that's how I want it. Oh, guys, please make sure that you check here your budget. Usually what people do, or what I do $3 a day, okay? But you can choose maybe $1 a day. Try not to go below $1 a day, just because you're not really gonna see, like, Facebook is really not gonna work for you. You're not gonna see the actual results. You can leave it on for like maybe a week, and maybe you spend like maybe $7, $6, depending on how well your ads do. And of course, you can set the schedule. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to start today and you want to go through the 31st, and maybe that's going to be like what, $12 that you're going to spend. So you can definitely do that, or you can just continue and leave it as ongoing, which is very important, guys. If you want to have like a specific time frame, like you say, okay, I'm just going to give this $10, make sure that you click where it says end run on, and you count whatever it is. Like, I don't know, let's say I do want to finish it in there. Okay. So make sure that you are doing that. If not, Facebook is going to continue charging you and charging you and charging you. Okay. So it's very important. You can go up and just make sure that everything is okay. And then once you're done with the ad set in there, then you go here where it says the ad. Okay. Bless you. When it comes to the ad, make sure that you are actually, let me see. Make sure that you are clicking here. I don't know, like I'm saying like likes for Latina magazine, because those are the ones that I'm targeting right now. Okay. So what do I want? Do I want an image or do I want a video? Maybe I already have a video that I really liked. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select a video. These are videos that I had already uploaded and I really liked. Some of these are videos that I went live or some videos that I just uploaded back then. These ones were like me teaching how I do my hair, like a really cute, messy bun, it was like 30 seconds. Some of them with my puppies, whatever you want. You know what I mean? Here, guys, and this is what I'm telling you, just be you. Here I was putting some charcoal thing, and then I was talking about the challenge group. So whatever video you want to do, this was the other puppy that we fostered for a little bit. But anyway, let's say I just want to do that one, okay? So it's going to show here. It's going to take a little bit because it's a video. Again, you can choose an image as well, but you know, videos do better. People are more drawn to videos, okay? So in here, okay, so the video is there already. You guys can, in here, you guys can choose your thumbnail. Maybe I don't want that because it looks kind of weird. So maybe I'm gonna choose that one or that one. Very important, guys, that if it's a fitness, like a workout video or something, that people can see a little bit of your face, at least like maybe that one, and can see you, you know, from side to side. Also very important, you know, lighting. The video doesn't have to be perfect, because remember, if your life is messy and you have kids all over and your house is not clean all the time, don't clean it just for that. I mean, don't make it like horrible, but don't worry about it because you're showing the real you. Okay, so remember that part. But let's say that's the thumbnail that I want, you know. And if you're recording, try to record, put your phone horizontal instead of doing it vertical. Okay, so let's see here. It looks pretty good to me. And in here, in the text, make sure that you say it here. To be honest with you, you have to be you, but just say something like my page for more fitness and motivation videos. Or if you're the type of person that likes to cook or likes to do like something like that, guys, by the way, you can do colors. Remember that people are drawn to colors, emojis, whatever it is. And if you want, you can maybe do like my page, and then do something like that, you know, for more fitness videos. See how it looks different? So people are gonna be like, oh, that looks cool, right? So see how it looks here on the right? That heart, that red definitely catches my eye. So if it catches my eye, it's gonna catch my avatar's attention. You can say maybe like my page for recipes and Bible study, or for funny real life videos, whatever you guys are actually doing in your like page. Just remember that you have to be you. Okay, so let's say I'm done, okay, choosing what I wrote, choosing my video, choosing everything. And here on the right, on the top, it's going to say review draft items. So basically, I'm done. I just need to go ahead and confirm, which I'm not going to confirm. I did confirm. I clicked on it by mistake. I hope they decline it. But anyway, if it did go through and you guys didn't want it, all you need to do, oh shoot, they did. Okay, it's pending review. So all you need to do is kill it here. And actually, I'm gonna delete it because I definitely don't want it in my history, because that's gonna get me.
How do you kill it again?
What's that?
How do you kill it? How did you kill it?
All I did is I came here on this little button, and I moved it to the right and to the left, and I'll show you in a little bit. So you can pause it, like if you really liked it, but maybe you don't want to put more money into it. Maybe you want to give yourself a break money-wise. You can pause it for a little bit, and then you can leave it there. But if you want to completely delete it from your history, then you just need to make sure that you click here and you go to delete. Okay? So that's important. But I'll show you some of mine, you guys, and I'll show you don't get scared with what I'm going to show you, but I've been a coach for 3 years, and I try to do this the wrong way a long time, and I spent a lot of money doing it the wrong way. And I just want to show you. I just want to show you the crazy things I did. So let's see. Oh, I'm in Power Editor. That's why. So for me to check everything, remember, we're going to go to Ads Manager here. This is for you to check what you have done. Okay. So don't get scared with that. But I'm just going to show you. These were some that I did a long time ago, and I spent some money here and there. Again, as you can see, for example, let me see which one is. I spent $10 here, and it actually wasn't bad, because I did get, like, you know, some people reaching out and everything, but they were people that I'm like, I don't know who they are. This one I spent $32 back in March, and it was all right, and I tried to do it all in Spanish, and I did get pretty good results, but it wasn't that good. Now, if you really want to see if people were engaging or not, I really need to erase this from here. Can I erase it? Yep. Yep. Okay. That was just throwing me off. You guys can come here where it says performance, and you guys go to engagement. This is where you're going to see if people were actually engaging in your post. Okay. So it kind of works as an Excel sheet that you guys know that you can filter the results, and you can click here so you can see the post reactions. And you'll go from up down, and if you click it again, it will go from down up. So you guys are going to be able to see. This is a challenge group post that I did in July. I had 25 comments, and then 1,138 people were reached. I can tell you that this one, it was the same exact post that I did in June. So I did the same post for the same audience, and for some reason I had 114 comments in this one and only 25 comments in this one. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that, guys. For example, I can tell you that this one back then that I did, I had 10,000 people talking, but only 3 people commented. So you see, like, you really need to see what's working and what's not working for you. Okay, so that's gonna really give you an idea of what your target is actually liking from you or not. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys was, let's see, the Power Editor. Okay. You guys can go ahead and set up your billing and payment method right here. This is something that you guys can really look into, work with, all that good stuff. You can play with it and really look to see what are the things that you guys can do here. But to be honest with you, don't get too crazy with all the things up there. All tools. Okay, let me see. Ads manager. Okay. That's, to be honest with you, that's really it as far as that goes. You can definitely go to analytics, and that's going to give you some information as far as like who's watching, who's not, at what time they're watching. Let me see. At what time they're watching, where they're watching from. So you can see, for example, I had no clue that most of my the people that are watching are actually in California. So think about this. If I'm posting on my wall at 6 in the morning, the people in California is like, what, 2 in the morning? Most likely the engagement is going to be like 0, right? So very important for you guys to know this. I guess this is being prepared. The data is being prepared. So it's going to take a little bit. But that's something that you guys can see.
Even
What's that? Debbie, what's that?
even if you're not currently running ads, you'll still be able to do the analytics.
Yeah. The analytics will show you that. But just something important to know, like I was posting and then I didn't know that most of my people are in Texas and California. Like I have very little here in Florida that watch me. I have no clue how that happened, but that's how it happened. So again, think about it. If I'm posting at 6 in the morning, some like, yeah, I'm working out, guys, join me, or something like that. Maybe I go on a live video. People are not going to wake up at 2 in the morning just to support me on a live video. You know what I mean? So those are important things that we really need to think about. Now, I'm going to tell you something important. Do not think that ads, bless you, that ads are this magic wand that, definitely like, I should have known that it was ads and that's how I'm going to have success. No. And I'm going to tell you something that I told my team. Okay, let's say you want 50,000 likes on your page, right? Like, yay, you have 50,000 people. Now what? What are you going to do with those people, right? So that's something that you need to think ahead of time before you actually bring those 50,000 people. If you haven't set up your like page, you need to start right now, okay? What are you going to post? Again, you're not Beachbody. You are you. You're Debbie, you're Jenny, you're whoever it is that you are, your name, what you stand for, what you're passionate about. You are your struggles. You are the things that you love. You are you, okay? So do not start inviting people to your like page and for them to see P90X, Pio, Core de Force, Body Beast, Shakeology. Don't. Because no matter how much you pay Facebook, they're probably not going to like your page because there is a lot of people selling Beachbody and you don't need to be another seller of Beachbody. Jenny, you raised your hand. What's up?
So, question. Now, you said, say you have 50,000 likes, and then what are you going to do with them? Can you break down the process from there?
Yes. So with the 10,000 likes or whatever you want, you really need to start seeing who's liking a lot, who's commenting, because a lot of people start messaging you. And a lot of people start, oh my gosh, it's still going on. A lot of people start, supporting you, and you don't know these people. These people came because, all the ads and came because of the whole 9 yards that you did. So I'm just going to show you something really quick. So right now I have a little bit close to 9,000 right now. Oh, FYI, on your like page, you can pin a post. So all those people that I'm sending them to like my page and they come to my page, this is the first thing that they're going to see. So if you are doing some type of like challenge group invitation or something like that, this is like perfect for you to pin that post.
Do you know, is it like in a group where they don't see it from a mobile phone, or do they actually see it?
Oh yeah, they see it.
Okay.
They see it. And then let's see. Hold on. This is a little bit. Okay. So I can tell you that from these people, 1, 2, 3, these 5 people daily, they like my things. They so like my things. Now I'm gonna do, this is me, guys. When I'm telling you be you, be you. Like I'm being silly because that's me. That's my new baby right there. I'm showing them. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't care. It's like 5 a.m. My hair is like all messed up. Like no makeup, no nothing. Just freaking be you, because people are gonna love you because of who you are. I'm definitely into like God. So I talk a lot about God. I talk a lot about, you know, how God changed my life and the whole 9 yards. This was something funny that I did yesterday for the eclipse. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, like this is another girl that also likes it. So I wish I could show you the conversations. Let me see if I can show you the conversations. Okay, can you guys see my messenger?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. I need to know if this is my messenger. Okay, so this is, you guys can definitely take it from your like page and start messaging people from there. Like here, I can go ahead and message this person from here, or I can actually right click. This takes longer, but me, I don't mind it. So it's completely up to you. I message her, and we've been going back and forth on messages, as you guys can see here. And this is from my personal page. So we already talked about this. And this is what I say. If I see that the person has been liking my posts a lot and commenting on a post a lot, then I just say, yeah, of course it's in Spanish, so I'm sorry. Most of them are in Spanish, but I usually say something like, hey, Santana, how are you? Thank you so much for liking my page. I really appreciate it. And I love to connect with other people, to connect with the people that come to my page. Please let me know, what is it that you would like to see more of my page, or what is it that brought you to my page? And I always give them options. What brought you to my page? Was it my puppies? Was it my recipes or my motivation? Or was it my fitness videos? And I always leave the fitness videos at the end as an option, just because usually that's what they say. Oh, it's because of your fitness videos. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Are you working out yourself? What are you doing? What program are you following? And I'm not talking Beachbody, but they're going to be like, oh no, program? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So I take it from there. And we just start a conversation, and I'm like, oh, you're not following a program? Like, what is it that you do? Like, do you go to the gym? What do you do? They're like, well, no, I used to, but you know, with the kids and blah, 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 and I can't anymore. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, but you know, we can definitely talk about it. Let me see what I can help you with. And then I don't throw them right away like, oh, I'm a Beachbody coach and I can sell you a challenge pack and you can be in my challenge group. No. I say, well, what are you struggling with? Talk to me. What are your fitness goals? Maybe I can help you with a meal plan. Guys, meal plans are free. Just for you to know, there are Google pictures of meal plans. It doesn't cost you anything to give value to them. Just that, hey, I can share with you some of the meal plans I've given some of my clients. Maybe I can send it to you. Go to Google or ask them, do you mind me asking what's your weight right now? And you just do the math, see if they're in plan A, plan B, plan C, whatever. figure out if they're working out a little bit or not, you know, whatever they are, and find out what they are, send them a picture, maybe give them something for free. You know what I mean? And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I can tell you, and I'm going to share this with you guys, I have this girl that not too long ago, she messaged me, and this is all she said, because I didn't reach out to her because I had never seen her on my like page, but apparently she had been following me. And she messaged me and said, hey, I'm in a big funk, and I need for you to help me to know which Beachbody program I should do. She mentioned Beachbody, and I never mentioned in my page Shakeology, Beachbody, never. Like, I don't say names. I say workout programs, I say groups, I say, you know, my nutrition shake or my vitamin or my probiotic. I refer to it like that. So when she said, I was like, huh, okay. And I didn't go into, hey, tell me how much you want to lose and I'll tell you which Beachbody program you should do. I looked into, if you really care about people, you're going to see what they are telling you behind that, like underneath that message. So the first thing she told me is that she was in a big funk. So I said, tell me what's going on. Why are you in a big funk? I forgot about the part of the challenge pack. Why are you in a big funk? And she started telling me, oh, you know, I've been struggling, blah, blah, blah. I've been depressed. Why? Why are you depressed? Why are you sad? What's going on? Talk to me. And I was digging deeper, and I really took my time. It was a back and forth for hours, but in that, I found out that her sister had just been diagnosed with cancer. She's a single mom. She's struggling. And, you know, I said, hey, if I can help you with motivation, I know what it is to be a single mother. I know what it is to have in a family somebody with cancer. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been there. So if I can help you with any motivation, if you ever need to talk to somebody, I'm here for you. And that's really what I wanted to do for her, because it was out of my heart. And then I told her about the Miracle Morning book. And I said, just let me know, you know, whatever you need, I'm here for you. And she's like, no, wait. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm like, And she said, you are the third person of Beachbody I've talked to today. However, you're the only one that took the time to know why I was in a funk. The other ones sent me the link. And I'm like, oh my God. I felt bad for the other two, but kind of good because I did take my time. And she said, I don't care. Just go ahead and send me the link. I'm buying it from you. And I said, no. I don't want you to buy the package from me because I took my time and I spoke to you. Like, it was really out of my heart that I'm here offering you my friendship. So I just want you to see who you get along with, like who's going to help you more. And she said, I'm choosing you. She literally just wrote, I'm choosing you. You're the one that is going to coach me. And I'm like, oh my God. And she had told me she didn't have money. She told me she was a single mom that was struggling financially. And she was, because of what I gave her during those 4 hours, it was not like only talking to her 4 hours, but it was a back and forth between that time. She told me, send me the link. I'm buying it. That same day, she purchased the challenge pack. A person that I had never spoken to, a person that never had liked a picture or anything like that. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Know who you are. Know what you can give. Know your value. You're not Beachbody. You know, you are a friend. What if that person ends up being your best friend? Is that the first thing that you're going to have the memory like, oh, she messaged me and I sold her a challenge pack and now we're best friends? No, you know, think about that. What can you give? What have you gone through that you can provide value, that you can provide an ear, a shoulder to cry, motivation, pump up, information? Maybe I could have made her smile. Maybe I could have made her laugh. I don't know. Maybe I was not in the mood at that moment, but what are you, who you are, all those things really bring it out in conversations. I think a lot of times we get so stuck into, oh, does somebody have scripts? Forget about scripts. Maybe, yes, you can have some guidance for that, but your script should come out of your heart. That should be your script. Speak from your heart. Speak the way you speak, the way you talk to your best friend, y'all. Talk however it is that you are, and take it from there. Don't think about all these people that are coming to your page to like your page is like, yes, I'm selling 8,000 challenge packs. But instead, think about them of now you have 8,000 people that are needing you. And not because of a challenge pack that you're going to sell. Because let me tell you, they can buy Shakeology and all the other programs out of Amazon. In fact, there are thousands and millions of YouTube videos of any workout program out there. So don't sell Beachbody again. Sell you. What can you give? Who you are and all of that. What makes you you? What's your essence? What is the message that you want to bring to the world? Okay. While doing that, you're going to get paid. But don't think about getting paid so you can do everything. So,
I have a question about when you're messaging her back and forth. This whole time, it's strictly from your like page, or you're getting her over to your personal page, or?
I'm getting her. Well, actually, she messaged me on my like page. So because she messaged me on my like page, it was a back and forth on my like page. But I usually don't. I don't like that's just me. I don't like doing it on my like page because I'm like, ugh, I have to look at 2 inboxes. So I just, even though I don't add them as a friend right away, I just message them from my personal page. You know what I mean? So, and another thing is that.
Okay, I got a question about that. So if they've commented, they don't have to be your friend and you can message it. If they don't comment, they only like, you can't message them?
You can. Mm-hmm. As long as they have in their profile, it cannot be so private that there are some people that have it so private that you can't even message them. If they don't, then, if they comment, then I can say, hey girl, I sent you a text, a private message, check it. Or usually what I say when they ask me something like, oh, what is it that you're drinking? Or what is that program that you're doing? Or can you help me or something? I always reply. I always like their post, reply something very vague, and then say, hey, go ahead and send me a message so we can talk a little bit further. You know what I mean? Something like that. And I know that for the avatar, for your tribe, I know that we have heard many times saying like, oh, you guys go into groups. Like if you're a mom, you can go into groups of moms. There are like thousands of groups of moms on Facebook and you can interact and build relationships. But there's also like, for example, the People en Español, like the People en Español magazine, for example, there is a like page for that. So I can go in there and I can look at, who comments and who's like very active on that page. And what I do is I like their post or their comment on whatever picture of that like page. I like it and I reply to whatever they posted. Like, for example, there was this video that it was like viral because it was like this guy speaking in Spanish, telling everybody like to stop telling him to speak in Spanish. And it went viral and everybody was like hating on that video. Oh, this is America, blah, 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 blah. You should speak in English. And it was like really horrible comments. But there was one girl that I saw her and her comment was like so beautiful and so positive. And I went to her profile and it was my avatar. It was like my tribe. So I liked her comment. I replied to her saying, oh my gosh, girl, you're the only positive comment in this whole thread. I hope you don't mind me sending you a friend request. That's what I said in there. I sent her a friend request and right away I messaged her and I said something to that extent for me to remember where I had gotten her from. I'm like, girl, I saw your post or your comment on whatever video, whatever like page. I loved it. You're so positive. I love that. I love getting surrounded or being surrounded by positive people and like-minded people. What is it that you do? Talk to me. You know what I mean? And we just started and she's like, oh my gosh, thank you for noticing my comment. Like they feel honored. Thank you for that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm from, I don't know where she told me. I'm from Texas, and we started talking. So we have not spoken anything about Beachbody, but right now I'm just building a friendship. I'm getting to know her. You know what I mean? And that's what it should be. Get to know people and love them so much and be so interested in their lives that they have to come. They're like, oh my gosh, what is this girl all about? They will come to your page and they will see what you're doing. And in that conversation, they're going to say, talk to me about that workout, or talk to me about, whatever. Jenny, I am pretty sure that you don't have to sell your expeditions and your travels and your, all the places that you go to. But people are always telling you, where are you? Like, why are you always traveling? Where are you now? You're in Ecuador. Oh my gosh, how cool, right? I'm pretty sure people are always talking about that. So with what you're showing on Facebook, people are going to bring it up to you a lot. So just for you guys to know about that.
You know what I like about this, Alexa, is that really the Facebook business page is pretty apparent that it's just a tool for you to be able to talk to more people and to meet more specifically people that you want to talk to. And so anyone that sees this training video is going to be, quickly realizing that they can't just put money into some Facebook ads and all of a sudden their Beachbody business grows. Like, you still have to do the work, build the relationships, and spend X number of minutes every single day or hours talking to people to get the results that you want. So
yep, that the only difference really from a personal page to the like page is that your personal page is just everybody you grew up with, and they love you, but they're not interested in what you're doing. And your like page is everybody that is falling in love with you and with what you're doing so much that they want to do whatever you're doing. Yeah. So that is really the difference.
One thing too, I remember, Alexa, on the last call, this was a really important point that you made, and it might not have been clear on this call today, but that was, so I remember it was the first question I asked you last time, and I was like, I have 2,000 friends. Do I need to go add 3,000 more friends as fast as possible? And you're like, no, you have 3,000 spots to where you can go find your avatar and they get those 3,000 spots. So don't fill them up with people who wouldn't want to hear from me.
Yeah,
so.
I made that mistake. I'm at 5,000 right now, and I'm struggling so much because I don't have any more space. Like those people that are now messaging me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be your friend on Facebook, but I don't have that space. So don't worry about how many people you have right now on your personal page. Just stop right now. Yeah. Unless they are your avatar. Don't go out crazy and start blah, blah, blah. Or just because, she has black hair and brown eyes, the way I picture her, because she may be psycho. I'm telling you. So don't add people just to add them. Really get to know them, really build relationships. And once you see that they're interested in you and you're interested in them and they're really your avatar, then say, you know what? Yes, I want them as my friend, and take it from there. So that is it, guys. Do you guys have any other questions?
Just thank you so much for doing this. This is going to be so helpful. I've got it. I took 2 times, but I think I've got it. Now I think I can go in. I can do it,
You're very welcome. And if you guys have any other questions, you're more than welcome to message me, and I'll be happy to help you, okay?
Cool.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Appreciate it.